Hello, this is Compound Interest Stock Guy. Today in this video I'm going to be talking about my idea with SPCE on doing puts and how that actually worked out, so stay tuned. I'm also going to talk about why staying humble and trying to learn from your mistakes is the key to becoming a better trader in the long term. So stay tuned. If you're new to the channel, I'd hit that red subscribe. Don't be shy. Give me thumbs up. I do truly appreciate it. I also want to disclose I'm not a financial advisor. This is just for entertainment information purposes. Do not buy or sell based on anything I talk about. Buy or sell after you did your own research, due diligence, and you like the investments you're pursuing, or speak with a financial advisor. Alright, so let's get into this. So this is Tuesday, and crude's coming up. Crude's at about 52.41. Alright, so let's get into this. Okay, SPCE was getting it was getting a little overbought, let's just say. There was a few indicators that were telling me this. They were pretty much the same indicators that were telling me on Tesla when I did my put there. Alright, so let's get into this. Okay, so SPCE opened up, gapped up. Alright, so it keeps going up. It's like 35, 37, right? That would be the perfect time to do a put, right? So you got to put for maybe till Friday or the next Friday out, right? And you have it, say, when it's trading at 35, 36, 37, and you have the put at 33, 32, 31 for those days. Okay, so those were trading somewhere around like $400 to $700 or something for one contract, all right? I was only gonna do one contract. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm doing like 20 contracts. That's not my style. I want to teach you real information on what I'm doing, not what I think you could make money on. But anyways, so let's go. So I saw it, and then I was on, you have to do stocks and ETFs on your TD Canada Trust if you want to buy stocks. Now if you want to buy options, you have to do options. You have to move to the left, and I was like in the heat of the moment trying to do that, right? And I forgot to move it to the left, to the right I mean, and get my ETF, my options on there. So I never was able to see SPCE, because if you do stocks and then you try to do SPCE, it's not going to come up when you're trying to look up like all the strike prices and all that stuff. So yeah, it was pretty wild. I found out later this wellness soccer mom said that they do have options. So, you know, I mean, if you think it's gonna go to $100, right, you can make some money, you know, if you're really bullish on that. I'm not telling you what to do or not to do, but I'm just saying from my own examples. Okay, so anyways, I didn't do that. I missed out on my opportunity. I was even thinking about shorting 10 shares at about $35, but I didn't have enough cash in there to handle my margin. When you got the margin, like when it say it works against you on the trade, say you buy 10 shares and it's at 35, and all of a sudden it goes up to like 37, 38, and you're on the short, then you're $2 down. So I'd be down $20 before commissions, right? And then there's like fees and stuff as well when you're shorting. I've never shorted a stock before, but I would consider doing it like 10 shares or something like that if there was no and just be like super disciplined. If I'm working the wrong way, get out. If it's the right way, like keep going. Anyways, so that's what I did. I didn't get into my SPCE trade, but I think I called it very good. I said that, you know, it's gonna hit up a certain time. You know, I was thinking today or maybe tomorrow, but now I think that was actually the top. Will it go higher this year? Yeah, most likely it could go a lot higher this year. But for now, I think it's gonna trade anywhere from around $25 to $30. Maybe 32, somewhere around that range. And then I could see them raising cash just the same way that Tesla did. So they raise cash at, say, like $32 or something, right? And so maybe they issue out like I don't know, 30 million shares, and then they have like $1 billion in cash for that. That's something that I could see happen. I'm not saying for sure that's gonna happen, but I'm saying it could be a possibility. All right, so what else? So I was in there, and you know, that's kind of what I learned. But what I learned is, you know, why I'm gonna change gears and why you want to be humble. All right, so there's indicators in the game. There's Bollinger Bands, there's RSIs, there's candlesticks, there's all these little tools, as well as understanding how the financials are, right? Like, some people don't understand financials. They think like, oh, earnings is like the sales that they do. No, that's not the case. It's after all the expenses and stuff, right? So, and you know, there's just things that some people don't understand. But anyways, yeah, basically that SPCE would have been a great put for me. I would have had about $200, $300 profits within like 32, like an hour and a half. They were, so I mean, I had an easy go. I'm sure I would have done very, very well on that. But, you know, I missed out on my data entry as far as seeing when I had the chance to really, you know, take charge. But, you know, I wasn't stupid. I wasn't buying the stock at $36, $38, thinking it's going to go to $50, because I saw the candlestick wick. Like, when it has like a long wick and it's just wicking, like it's super thin, there's no body within the candlestick, that's just not a move that's sustainable, and it's gonna kick back. And as well as it was way outside of the Bollinger Band. So this is what I visualized this is what was gonna happen, and it happened pretty much to a T. I didn't manage my trade to a T. I wasn't able to profit, but my execution, you know, will be better next time. And you know, my call was very good. But, you know, why I think it's very essential to be humble is you're going to make mistakes in the market. You're going to undervalue, or you're going to overvalue companies. And, you know, just seeing that, you know, when there's stocks you think they're overvalued, but they're actually undervalued when you take a look at different things. I'm not talking about speculation. Speculation was like 2016, 2017, 2018. Like not even all of 2018. 2020, yeah, you can make a bit of money on SPCE or Tesla here and there, but you know, if you want to be a long-term investor and you don't want to lose money, there's like, I was watching the Trading Fraternity, and that guy is like being around, and just, I understand what he's saying is basically, you know, when you have more money, you want to risk less money, right? When you have a little bit of money, you can risk a lot. Right? So, I mean, if you have like the crazy need that you have to risk on some crazy stock, say you have like a $50,000 or $100,000 portfolio, you don't throw like $5,000 or $20,000 onto SPCE and hope it's going to keep going and think that, oh, just another buyer is just going to keep taking it up. No. When you're doing that, if you were to do that, you would buy like $300 to $1,000 worth of shares. And as soon as it starts working against you, then you're getting out of that position. So that's what real investors do. But yeah, that's what's up. And you know, the more you learn in the markets, the more you can earn in life. And you know, there's just things that are going on now. With gold was above $1,600 today. That was interesting. I think it'll be interesting with crudes going up, so that'll push up Apple tomorrow, I believe. And you know, there's just things to look into as our whole community becomes smarter and wiser as investors and traders. And you know, just got to be smarter, be disciplined, and watch your stops. Again, this is not investment advice. You got to do your own research. You got to do your own decisions. But these are key principles to think about when you're investing. And, you know, you don't always want to listen to what people are saying. Just because I'm saying something like this, and then you watch my video like tomorrow, there could be a news that could change that whole kind of thesis that I had that was going strong, right? It could be like, oh, well, they're just you know, there's just so much pumped up liquidity they're pumping in the market. It's gonna go up really high like so, and it's just gonna keep going. So there can be things that can be out of natural course, but I try to stay within natural course to be more level-headed and intelligent with my investment advice. So anyways, I keep compounding your info and listen to my lingo, and shaka peace. I'm out. The dark side, baby 2020, let's make it a great year. Goodbye.